Hey guys, it's Katie Hess from Tate&Bugs, and this week is going to be a little bit of a different week to share with you guys. Me and my husband started this YouTube channel a year ago to share with you guys our entire fixer-upper journey on our little farmhouse out here in the country. If you're new to our channel, be sure to press this playlist button. I think it's on this side. I don't remember which side it is, but press that link and you can go back and binge watch if you want and see exactly how far we've come, because we're getting pretty close to the end. If you guys are enjoying what you're seeing here on our channel, be sure to press that subscribe button as well as that little notification bell so that you guys don't miss a thing. As you'll see, I'm doing the intro by myself today. That means Jarrod is not here. He's on another hunting trip trying to get an elk, and he's super excited about that, and I'm happy for him to be able to go and do those things, and hopefully he'll have some footage of some elk hunting for you guys later. Maybe next week. We'll see. Hopefully, praying. But this week is going to be a little abbreviated because literally from Monday through Friday, I did nothing but rest my body, which is super important and helpful for me and the baby. I went to my doctor's appointment on Thursday, and there are no signs of little Carter Lee coming into this world any sooner than planned. So we still have a little bit of time. But yeah, I didn't do very much work this week, and neither did Jarrod because he has been working really long hours. So you won't see a ton of work, but you'll see a little bit. I'm going to be working on the headers this week and hopefully sanding and finishing all of that kind of thing. And hopefully this is the goal for the week, is to refinish that fiberglass door. So even though this is a short week, hopefully you guys enjoy watching it, and hopefully you can take something away from it. Enjoy this week's video, guys. Good morning. It is a very special little boy's birthday today, and so we woke up earlier to fill our room, because he's in our bed right now. Fill our room with balloons.
Warning to you, don't pop these and sniff them because they're gonna stink. Morning breath is bad.
They're full of morning breath balloons. Okay.
Happy birthday. You're 3 today. It's your birthday. Why don't you sit up?
That's what you said.
Yeah. Are you surprised?
What's this?
Are you surprised, Toby?
Yeah.
Happy birthday balloons for your birthday today.
Spider-Man. It's all my movies.
You're right.
Are you?
Alright, so before Jarrod left for work, I asked him to take this heavy-duty fire-rated fiberglass door off. And I'm going to attempt to refinish it. So I'm going to test it out and see if I have a decent method on how to fix it. And I'm really hoping that I like the new color. I'd like to see this door stained. I'd like to see the other doors stained and the headers finished. So let's see if we get that far. You saw today is Toby's birthday, so I want to do a few things just out of the ordinary to make his day a little extra special. And we're going to have some family over tonight and just have some pizza and ice cream. And then after that, Jarrod is leaving on a hunting trip again. He has been planning this since before we got pregnant, and he's so excited. They're going about 5 hours away, so hopefully he has a really good time and gets an elk, which would be so awesome because our freezer's pretty empty right now. And he's gonna take our camera and hopefully get us some good footage to be able to share with you guys his hunting trip this year. I had my doctor's appointment yesterday, and he gave Jarrod the go-ahead that it was safe for him to be able to leave and go on a trip without Carter coming too early. So we'll see. I've got another appointment. It's weekly now, so this baby's coming. He is going to be here before we know it. All right, things are fixing to get real messy up in here. It's time for the headers. This is exciting though, because this is the very last like super messy thing that's going to happen in the house. After this, sawdust and everything will stay outside. I used the orbital sander last time to start off with, but it just takes forever. If it was like on a flat surface and not up, I don't think it would take as long. But what I'm going to be using is the attachment on the angle grinder, like I did last time. This guy. And what I noticed with this last header was that a sweeping action really helped, rather than going like side to side to side, just kind of like kind of gently sweeping over the top, and then going over it with the orbital to kind of sand the grooves down, because there are still kind of some little gouges in there. You almost can't help. So this time,
I got you, Mommy.
You did get me, baby. So this time, I'm going to really focus on doing a really good job, and you know that I'm going to use wood conditioner. Oh man, that must take muscles. Focus. Oh man, why didn't it work? What I was saying is, you know I'm gonna go over everything with a wood conditioner over the putty, so I hopefully don't get any blonde spots. Alrighty, all the messy work is officially finished, and I am beyond excited. Let me just show you. Oh boy. Good job, Bennett. Look at this. Oh boy. So let me know in the comment box below how many of you would just lose your marbles over this, and how many of you would just be able to get over it and clean it when it's done, because now it's time to clean it when it's done. Alright, so I got the headers all sanded and at least all the mess from the floors and the counters cleaned up. So now I'm going to attempt to start refinishing the door. And then this is the closest color I could find to the original color of the door, and it's satin, not gloss. So I'm hoping that almost acts like a primer. So hang in there and you'll find out with me if it ends up working or not. Or if I just end up painting it like I said I didn't want to do. Okay, so I realized that sanding it doesn't get inside the grooves, it just gets like the top part. But figured might as well at least give that part a sanding if I could. It's very, very special. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know.
Ask Daddy to help take that off.
Here, let me take it off for you.
It's a cool Bible.
It's a what?
It's a cool Bible.
Bible. Is that a cool Bible for Toby?
Oh, that's Toby's Bible. That's so neat. What a good That's your very own Bible. Can you open the pages and look at them? See what they look
careful,
like.
don't rip
Be
'em.
gentle. That's a very special present.
It's soft.
It's soft. It's the weekend! And he's leaving! For good reasons. To get an elk.
That's the goal.
And fill our freezer because it's empty.
It's literally empty. I didn't know that, and I went up there, and I was like, we don't have any more deer or elk meat. And
Why do you
so-
think we've been eating cereal?
That's
Because
right.
you haven't gotten milk.
That's right. So pray.
So he's gonna leave tonight and be back Wednesday night in time for our next appointment for Carter on Thursday.
That's the plan.
So you guys get to see nothing but this lovely looking thing all week.
Lucky. I cracked my dad up. I pulled the Napoleon Dynamite. Lucky.
I'm gonna try to get some stuff done. There's rumor going around about a Citywide yard sale tomorrow.
Oh, snap.
He's gonna have a good time. Me and Toby will do something fun, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully finish work so that I can just clean the house.
I should work on my farmer tan. Anyway.
Get one good last look at this guy here. Because he won't be around for the next few days. Well, this is the last you'll see of him this week. And you'll see him later on next weekend.
Okay. So take care. I'll see you in a little while.
Jarrod's last chore before he heads off to go hunting. I got it all spray painted. It actually is really close to the original color. And we'll see. Alrighty, first day without Daddy being here. Cause where'd Daddy go? Yeah, he went hunting with Papa. And today, I think we just woke up late and took our time, showered.
And we're going to the store.
But I have a question for you.
Huh?
It's a good question. Are you ready to hear it?
Yeah.
Would you like to go to some yard sales today?
Yes. With this.
Yeah, you want to go? So it is a citywide yard sale like I told you last night, and we're gonna go hit some yard sales. I was battling back and forth between I just feel like bumming, don't really feel like doing anything, and the other half of me was like, man, citywide yard sales? So to get myself out of the house, I said, I need to go to Lowe's and I need to get some mortars to fill the gap under the fireplace, and I need to get some of those cheap disposable brushes for the stain, and I need to get some little lint-free cloth so I can stain, you know, and then while I'm out, I'll go to yard sales. So once I'm dressed and ready for the day and out the door, I think it's gonna be pretty good. So let's go to some yard sales.
Look at this.
Yeah. You are loaded, mister.
Because it's my birthday and I have balloons.
And how old are you now?
3 now.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, well, let's go, bud. Let's go on an adventure. Me and Jarrod have kind of had this mutual agreement since we got married that we wouldn't go have yard sale days or go to yard sales without each other, but he did give me permission. So there's my disclosure statement. It's like new, brand new, $10. 4, and can you give me 2 of these? Awesome, thanks.
Whoa, these.
Thank you. 1, 2. Perfect.
Look at me like this. Maybe this off. What's this?
It's for Grouch. Can you put it in there? Sweet, thanks. Every time we come to Lowe's, which is a lot, he wants these football fan poles. And now he has money. And so he can buy them, and he wants 2. You ready to go pay?
Look, they got me.
This boy just about wore me out today. Every single yard sale we left, he just kept saying, I want to go to another one. I want to go to another one. And so here we are with treasures all over in the car. And so we're going to go get your treasures out, get my treasures out, and then I'll show you guys what we got. Whoa!
Did you see that?
I did. That's pretty cool.
Oh.
Alright, I didn't get to it yesterday, but I wanted to show you the things that I got at yard sales yesterday. And I know it's not ideal to film in front of windows, but the rest of the house is a disaster. So this was the one little corner I could find that was kind of nice. So let me show you what I got. First of all, so I got this little guy here for 50 cents. I don't know what I'm going to use him for. Looks like there's remnants of sugar in there. So maybe something similar. Then I got this cute little picture frame for 25 cents with the wood, it's natural wood, and then the little metal edging. And the next thing I got, I'm super excited about. I got it for $1, and the ladies at the yard sale could not figure out what it was. And then I held it up and was like, oh, I think this is a twin bed skirt. So it's kind of got these little, it's not quite a natural fiber look. It kind of has some metallic in it. But what I was really stoked about was the trimming. And when you go and buy trimming, it's really expensive. It's like maybe $6 a yard or whatever. And for trimming, that's pretty expensive, especially when you're, or sometimes it's by the foot. It's ridiculous. So I saw this and loved it because there's this shower curtain that I love, and it has like a kind of macrame looking edging on the bottom, and it looks just like this to me. So I don't know if I'll end up using this as a, I don't know, like even a throw blanket, or I have no idea. I'll use it as something, but if I end up cutting it apart and using it to make something with, it will definitely be that shower curtain. And from an investment standpoint, these weren't like the greatest deals. Like if I were to buy them to sell them purposely, I would not have bought them because of what I paid for them. But they both are something that I've been wanting for a while. I got this metal milk can, and it's actually pretty heavy. I paid $15 for this guy, and I don't know where it's going or what it's gonna do. It could act as like an end table or anything, like if I put a piece of glass on the top, or maybe just as a decoration on the porch or something. But I'm excited. I think it's super cute, and I could even clean it out. And I had it opened earlier. I could even clean it out and store stuff in there, or I could even, you know, this would actually be a really good container for a kindling bucket rather than the black one. That's a thought. And this next one I'm really, really excited about. I've been wanting a little office chair. Like I really wanted one with character, not just like a basic office chair that you could get anywhere. I really wanted like a wood one or a cool metal one for where our office nook is right now. And then I saw this at the same yard sale as the metal milk can, and it's all wood, solid wood, and it has all the metal knobs and things, and it came out of a college in Washington, and I did pay $35 for this guy, but I think it will be well worth it. There's nothing on it that I have to fix, which is super, super, super cool. So we didn't go crazy. We didn't get a million things. Part of that was because me and Jarrod just, like when we go yard sailing, when we go to yard sales, we usually don't go after 10. Like if you can't get up at 7 and leave and hit all of them from the beginning, it's almost kind of a waste of a day, kind of. But we were going out and about, and I thought it would be fun to hit a few while we were at it. And we got some fun treasures, and I am super happy with them. Alright guys, I have been pushing it off and procrastinating undoing this door because I'm honestly scared that I'm not gonna like it. But I was just looking at this can. This is the stain that I got. And it says satisfaction guaranteed. So I technically have no need to worry. So I think it's just time to be a big girl, suck it up, and put some gel stain on this door. All right, here we go. It's a beautiful rainy day outside. And so I'm feeling relaxed and good. Woke up from a nap specifically to do this. And in case you guys needed a reminder today, he sure does. And we're just gonna go big or go home. We're gonna, right there. Oh boy, ready? And keep in mind this is over the spray paint, so it may look completely different when I put it over the original coverage of the door. Another thing that could be a potential issue would be the durability of restaining and doing what I did with the spray paint. Like I don't know if it's gonna hold up or if it's gonna just peel right off of the spray paint finish. Haven't got a clue. I just knew I wanted to try something different. It does advise that you test your stain to verify the desired color, and then to test it, apply it in an inconspicuous area, which I'm a jump off the cliff kind of person, so I didn't do that. I think it's gonna be okay, so I'm gonna wipe off the excess and see what we're left with. Okay, so here is a review based on Valspar and Minwax. Minwax gave it a much more real look. Like I thought that this Valspar or this Varathane stain would make a difference on this door because it hasn't been gel stained and it hasn't been spray painted yet, but it's still like it just looks really splotchy, and I think it's thinner a little bit and it doesn't dry as fast, and I don't know, it just doesn't work as well. But because the color looks way better, I think I'm gonna just stick with it, and I think that this would make me feel a little bit better than the darker stain, even though it looks, I don't know, I don't really love it at all, but I think the color will help me get through until someday when I do find the perfect wood doors. So now hopefully that helps you guys decide if you want to paint your doors or gel stain them, and if you would like to use the Varathane brand or the Minwax brand. All right, so we just got home from church and the door isn't like dry. It's a little tacky still, but I actually am so happy with the way it turned out. It's so pretty. You can still see kind of some brush strokes, but they kind of self-leveled a little bit. And you can see more of the wood grain, but I really love it. And honestly, I like the undertone of this door better than the brand new one where I didn't spray paint it, but I'm sure that one will hold better. This one might not be as durable. We'll see. And I'll have to, maybe I'll make a video, I don't know, in a few months and let you know how it's holding up so that you kind of know what to expect as far as that goes, but it's beautiful. I love it. Let me show you what doing the exact same thing on the unspray painted door looks like. Definitely way more streaky for some reason, unless it's just because it's a brighter undertone and it shines through stronger. I'm not quite sure. So I'll probably end up going over again just at the very end and just kind of feathering over some more stain, maybe even giving it a second coat just to make them look the same. But I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be quite all right.
Hey folks, it's time wrap up the week. I have little Lady McQueen and little Cruiser mirrors and
So this week was a good one.
What? Ow.
This weekend was a fun weekend. We had a good time. Did you have a good time with me this weekend?
Yes.
What did we do?
Been to yard sales.
Did you get anything at it? There's not much to wrap up from the week.
A pocket right here.
It does have a pocket there. not much to wrap up from the week. You saw what we did. We went to some yard sales. I stained the doors. I will finish staining the doors first thing tomorrow so that they can start drying and I can leave the doors open all day. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this week's video, and be sure to join us next week because I'm going to be wrapping up the doors and the headers tomorrow, and the fireplace and a couple other really small things. But I'm feeling encouraged. We have not as much stuff on the list as I thought there would be. So join us next week. Jarrod gets home on Wednesday, and Thursday I think I'm going to have a special Mom's Day out by myself. So next week's video should be really fun. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you later.